Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Smart Author Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Benetti, and today I wanted to talk to you about some of my favorite marketing resources for authors who want to sell more books in 2023. So I have a list of 5 things that I think are absolutely foundational for you wanting to sell more books. The first, I would say, is an actual book on selling books. It is called 3 Words I Use to Sell 100,000 Books by one of our guests, Andrew Kap. Now, this book is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, there's only 3 words you need to know. So the effort for selling more books is really, really easy. All jokes aside, there's a ton of different strategies and tactics that you can find in that book. And I will absolutely make sure that I link our episode together from the podcast so that you can get a bit of an insight to Andrew's perspective, and then go ahead and grab the book after you have that insight, because it's a $20 book. All you really need to do is sell like 1 or 2 copies to break even on your investment. I think that's an absolutely fantastic resource for anyone who wants to sell more copies of their books and want something tactical and kind of organic as a method to go ahead and do that. There's a lot of really tangible advice in there that I think you guys would get a lot of value from. Now, the second one is going to be a shameless plug, and that is this podcast. This podcast, we have had a whole number of guests, and we're only about halfway through our guests at the moment from actual releasing. And all of them just drop different knowledge in different areas. So by all means, just go through and have a look at all of the titles to the episodes. I try to make the titles kind of hooky, but also something specific to what the guest has spoken about. And there's a whole range of solo episodes that is just me giving tactical advice to you on doing book funnel offers, creating copy for your funnels, email follow-up sequences, marketing on Amazon, and a whole range of other things as well. So I definitely recommend this podcast to you. If you haven't listened to all the episodes, I go back quite often and just re-listen to my episodes so that I can get key takeaways from my guests to implement in our clients' book marketing campaigns. And if you don't know, Smart Author Media runs advertising campaigns for our clients. And so we basically help our clients sell books every single month, more books every single month with paid advertising and funnels. Anyway, I think that our podcast here is absolutely exceptional, and the content that we speak about, I always put it in the lens of how can this episode help you, and how can it help you make more money, sell more books, get better results, all of the above, right? I really, really, really gear this towards making you a more effective author from those perspectives. So the second resource that is my favorite for selling more books in 2023 is this podcast, and it's absolutely not going anywhere, guys. We have over 50 episodes scheduled right now, so I think we're at around 25 or 22 at this stage. And we've got a whole range more. And I schedule new guest episodes every single week with the absolute highest of the high caliber authors and experts in that space that I can absolutely get on the podcast. So highly recommend re-listening to anything that does stand out to you, or listening to it for the first time. The third tool is a platform called Quick Convert. And Quick Convert is really a cost-effective platform that you can go ahead and build your books website on, or your books funnel on. This tool is kind of an all-in-one inclusive platform that will allow you to build your website, your funnel. It'll allow you to have member-protected content for your books bonuses, and you'll also be able to go ahead and send email follow-ups, build email lists over there, and a whole range of other things like a CRM, booking system, and things like that. So Quick Convert is really a fantastic tool for authors. It's something that I use in all of my businesses, and it is, like I said, cost effective, but also has so many features and is really functional and quite beautiful to design in. It's actually the best platform that I've used in the past 6 years of doing funnels and building websites for design specifically. And the ease of use on that platform is absolutely fantastic. So go ahead and get your websites for your book set up in that platform. You can build your free plus shipping funnels in there as well. And it's actually one of the fastest platforms in terms of load speed, which is why it's called Quick Convert. So that, when you're doing your paid advertising to the funnels and websites, it's going to load really fast and really reduce that bounce rate that other platforms like ClickFunnels have issues with ClickFunnels Classic, that is. So definitely recommend that tool if you need a website or are looking to build a funnel. The third tool I will recommend is for Amazon marketing, and that is our Smart Author ASIN scraper. And you guys can find that at smartauthormedia.com/tools. There's a longer extension, but tools will work. The longer extension I'll link up in the show notes. And what that does is it's basically a manual product targeting scraper. Now, that's a lot of techno words that I wouldn't expect anyone here to know. But ultimately, what it allows you to do is get a marketing campaign set up on Amazon. So if you wanted to sell books over on that marketplace, you can get a campaign that's going to be effective for you, that is selling your book on the listings of other best-selling books. So the tool basically will allow you to go to a best-selling category that is similar to your book, and you can essentially scrape all of the product IDs, and then you can run ads to those other book listings. Now, that is something that I teach on that /tools page, smartauthormedia.com/tools. And you'll basically get a full strategy and training on how to utilize the tool, plus a link to go ahead and get that as well. So that's the fourth resource that I recommend you use to have success in 2023. And the last is really just the ads platforms. Now, this is cliche, but seriously, like with a good funnel platform like Quick Convert and running ads on Facebook and or Amazon, there's really so much you can do to have success over on those platforms. If you guys want, let me know. I will create trainings for running ads on Facebook, for running ads on Amazon that are a little bit more technical. Really, I'm just such a fan. Like, they're kind of clunky and people have misconceptions around them being expensive. But without these tools, without these platforms, I wouldn't be able to create leverage sales for my clients' books. We wouldn't be able to go ahead and have these awesome average cart values and driving cold traffic to funnels day in, day out, and making dozens, if not hundreds of sales per day. So absolutely, I don't want you to overlook paid advertising and the platforms that you do paid advertising with in 2023. It's really going to be the only way that you can leverage your book sales, that you can have success at a higher level of scale, and that you can do it without being reliant on anyone else. Sure, you're reliant to the platforms on actually helping you make sales, but in all fairness, if you're having success on the platforms and you're getting conversions, you're making sales, then Facebook and Amazon are kind of incentivized to help you continue making sales so that you continue spending money with them. And every single campaign that I've done on those platforms that has made sales, Facebook has gone out and found more buyers for those campaigns. It's very rare that we have sales and then they just disappear overnight. And if you're really struggling with getting sales and you've tried marketing campaigns, then maybe you should book an audit with me. smartauthormedia.com/audit. maybe you should book an audit, and I'm more than happy to review what you've done with your advertising campaigns, what you've done with your funnels, and review all of your ad copy, creatives, anything like that, to really help you get back on track with the ads that you're running. And maybe, I can make some suggestions that gets you selling books again. Really, that's what this podcast is all about. It's to help you get the insights and the strategies that you can use to sell books. And my audit is a really, really good way for you to be able to leverage my expertise so that you can make more sales as well. And of course, if you want to outsource your book sales, then just hire our agency as well. We do this day in, day out for clients. And if you look at my Facebook feed, you'll see that we get amazing results as well, generally speaking. Now, that is it for my favorite resources to help you sell more books in 2023. Let me know what your favorite resources are. And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.